Now, where's the
Hari Om, test 1 2. Go. Josh. Bro, only one.
May I have everyone's attention, please? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and please take your seats. My name is Omkar Bharadwaj. I am currently a Star Scout from Troop 89 and Vishnu's brother, and will be today's Master of Ceremony. The restrooms are right outside the hall, and the water fountain is down the hall. We will start the program momentarily with the flag ceremony. At this time, on behalf of Troop 89, Patriots Path Council, and the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby convene this Court of Honor for the purpose of presenting the Eagle Scout rank of honor to Vishnu Bharadwaj. Will the troop and audience please rise? Hats off. Color Guard, attention. Color Guard, advance. Color Guard, prepare to post the colors. Post the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. The Scout Oath. On my honor, I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey a Scout law, help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. No. The Scout Law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2. Color Guard. Return to ranks. Color Guard. Retreat. Troop and audience, you may be seated. At this time, I would like to ask Troop 89's Scoutmaster, Mr. Gupta, to come forward to welcome all guests on behalf of the troop.
Hello. Eagle ceremony of Vishnu Bharadwaaj. And first of all, I think many, many congratulations to Mr. Krishnamurti and Mrs. Bharadwaj and Omkar and Vishnu. So I think I've seen the Vishnu from a long time since he started his scouting over there. And he was a part of, so many, the service hours meeting that many scout did for the Eagle Scout. So I remember he support the my son yet Garvitz, Eagle Scout also there. So I have seen him growing, and I find him very diligent over there. Over the time, I see he planned this, the Eagle Scout project, and during this proposal and all these things, he was very methodological over there, and he executed this project very well. And most important thing is that having the all the scouts communicating them for coming for the service hours, that was very important. I have a lot of memories with Vishnu, especially the Round Valley trip over there, and while coming back, it was having so much rain over there. So and one thing is that when I start as a scout master, I was also not knowing much, but being a very senior scout, Vishnu, where you are, okay. So he helped me a lot over there. He was guiding the all the scouts there, and I remember uh, uh, what is this one personal fitness meeting used to be there, and the way you used to lead over the meetings outside our HES school and all. So a lot of fun, the moments I have over there. So uh, so I think I really enjoy and I learn a lot from you, and you are very good. The uh, public speaker, and you conducted a lot of classes for public speaking over there, and I have seen you there. Always, you maintain the all the spirit of scouting. Um, I think let me um, say, let me see my script, standard script over there. So, Eagle Scout Vishnu Bharadwaj, you are to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence and hard work have paid off. If you will come forward, your Eagle Wedge of rank will be presented. Okay. I continue, right? Okay. You have made Troop 89 very proud. May the qualities that inspired you to this achievement continue to lead you on to even greater success in your life. You are among an elite group of young men that have achieved this level according to National Eagle Scout Association. Out of all the boys that become Boy Scout, less than 8% of the scout become Eagle. As Eagle Scout, the eyes of all scouting, yes, the eyes of the world will be upon you. The tradition of Eagle Scouts are high. May you live up to those traditions, always guided by the spirit of scouting. Vishnu, as you prepare to receive Scouts' highest honor, the Eagle Scout Award, let's pause and reflect on the oath and the law, which are essence of this Scout spirit in you. Okay. So now we need to means go through the. Would you now recite the Scout oath to this audience and pause for a light a candle for each of three part of the oath? Congratulations, Vishnu, once again.
At this time, I would ask Varun Iyer, Eagle Scout Class of 2023, to please come forward as the voice of the Eagle.
This is the voice of the eagle whose heights you struggled hard to reach. We remember well when you first came to the base of the cliff and how you looked with ambition and determination. Look back for a moment. Look back over the cliff you have climbed. Look back at the experiences you have encountered in your ascent. These experiences should not be forgotten, and you should profit by making sure that the adverse ones do not occur again. Experience is a valuable teacher if you will heed its teachings. We remember when you took your first step along the trail that leads upward. With your first step, you began to start living the Scout oath and law. All the while you were on the trail, we watched you live, we watched you study, then we watched you learn by doing. First, you were only a scout, building yourself physically, mentally, and morally. Then your brother scouts call you a tenderfoot, and they were right. You are indeed a tenderfoot. But not for long, for soon you reached the first ledge, and there you were greeted by a group of second class scouts. Some, like yourself, were stopping to catch their breaths before continuing along the trail. You began to study more, and you worked harder, and almost well before you knew it, you came to another ledge. The ledge where first class scouts dwell. There you found a tempting green meadow by a crystal clear stream and bathed by the sun. Here you were tempted to remain. Yes, you could have remained there to live in the first class glory, but your ambition stirred you on. You remember your progress when you were a Star Scout. You found the trail from first class had been optical illusion. It was not as difficult as it had seemed. This spurred you on, and again you climbed further. Now the trail was steeper. Now it was less worn. Fewer scouts seemed to be heading in your direction. You looked back and saw the crowds below you. You looked up and saw the few above you, and with the same determination with which you started your climb, you continued on your trail. Soon, it was the badge of Life Scout, the heart badge that was placed on your uniform. You will never forget the thoughts in your heart. It has been experienced by most scouts on reaching the ledge of life. Now I am close to Eagle. I will carry on. The trail became tougher, but more interesting. The original, simple principles, the scout oath and law, now had a fuller meaning. Your understanding of them was greater. Yes, we have watched your character unfold. We watched your leadership ability expand into a valuable asset. We have watched your mind develop and your wisdom increase. We have watched all of these things in you, and now you are at the threshold of Eagle. We welcome you, for you have done your climbing in a true scout like manner.
I will now ask Mr. Sankara to come forward for the Eagle Scout charge.
Vishnu, I have the honor to give you the Eagle Scout charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest ranking in scouting. The Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history, and you've been counted worthy of the highest rank in Boy Scouts of America. Okay, we'll try that. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You're a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you will bring honor to yourself and to all your brother Scouts. Your responsibility goes beyond your fellow Scouts to your country and your God. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these depend, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past, and you are here to make the future greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to a high level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve those who know you, will be inspired to the finest living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on a solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence to God. And whatever others say or may do, you leave behind a record of which every scout may be justly proud of. On behalf of the Court of Honor of the Patriots Path Council, Boy Scouts of America, with the high hope that you will always represent the finest of character and citizenship, we welcome you to the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts and congratulate you, your parents, and your scout leaders. Congratulations.
At this time, I would ask Andrew Hofala, Eagle Scout Class of 2020, to please come forward for the Eagle Scout Pledge.
The Eagle Scout candidate will now take the Eagle Scout Pledge. As a candidate takes the pledge for the first time, will those Eagle Scouts who are present in the audience who have already taken the pledge please stand? Stand on up. For all the Eagle Scouts standing, will you please give the Scout sign and repeat after me in unison? On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to my country. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example and make my rank and influence strongly count for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contact with other people, regardless of race, color, or creed. To this, I pledge my sacred honor. The Eagle Scouts in the audience may now be seated. I charge you, Vishnu Bharadwaaj, to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood and holding ever before you without reservation the ideals of honor and service. By repeating the Eagle Scout pledge before your fellow members, you've become an Eagle Scout. Though the words you just used are similar to those used when you joined Scouting, today they mean more than they ever could have meant at that time or at any time in the past. When you pledged yourself on your sacred honor, using the same words which are found at the end of the Declaration of Independence, you sealed your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout. As one Eagle Scout to another, by authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor, by the Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you've taken remain true in your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, Scouts, I present to you Eagle Scout Vishnu Bharadwaaj.
I would ask Troop 89 Advancement Chair, Dr. Carrie Thompson, to please come forward to present Vishnu with this Eagle Medal.
Good evening and congratulations. I get to give brief introductory remarks, unscripted. So I just want to take a few minutes to say that I've been sitting behind the computer for many years now, plugging in your many requirements and achievements. But I will say that the past summer has been extraordinary in your race. So many merit badges to earn all the palms. And for that, I just want to say that it was a very impressive final run. Second, I want to then touch briefly on his ambitious Eagle project. His Eagle project was probably the biggest one I've seen since being with Troop 89. The scope seemed to be never ending. The amount of hours required were significant and a lot of sweat equity. I'm sure Omkar's back is still... So for that, and I certainly think the garden still today looks beautiful. So certainly will be a lasting impact on the community and certainly something to be very proud of. And then third, I just want to briefly mention that your Eagle Board of Review is one of the best I've had the opportunity to be part of. It was really a nice, mature conversation. We really were able to talk about things that you had a lot of humility about times where you didn't quite meet your expectations for yourself, but then talk about all of the many times you exceeded them. And I really think that's exactly what you want at that moment, is seeing the opportunities and remembering where you really blew everybody away. And for that, I think you have so much to stand on and to carry you into your next journeys of life. I want to also just say that, Mr. Mayor, I did ask about citizenship. So with that, I'll move on to the script. I have the honor of presenting this award kit on behalf of the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America for presentation to you. At this time, the National Council, Boy Scouts of America, hereby recognizes Vishnu Bharadwaaj as an Eagle Scout of Troop 89. We should take these off in advance. Would the parents of Vishnu please come forward? No one will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mother of Vishnu, which have led us to this ceremony. As the symbol of what your mother has made possible, the court now asks Vishnu to present his mom with a miniature eagle pin. Vishnu, pin this miniature badge over your mother's heart in recognition of her love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. It is customary that you also give your mother an eagle kiss. Your father has stood by you over the years and has offered his encouragement and assistance, and was also a scout leader. As the symbol of what he has contributed to your attainment of this award, the court now asks you to present him with a miniature Eagle Dad pin as well. Vishnu, pin this miniature badge over your father's heart in recognition of his love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. It is customary that you also give your father an eagle kiss or handshake, your choice. Now we would like Vishnu's parents to provide their remarks.
Good evening, everybody. So it is fitting that this ceremony be held in this room, in this building. As you all probably know, this is Chinmaya Ramdut Heritage Center and Vishnu Sunday School. And we came to know about scouting through friends who were members here. And the value system taught here gelled so well with the value system scouting offers. So we felt like both of these organizations make a man a good human being, a good citizen, a good family member, and a good son, and so on. So it was a no-brainer. So when people said that they're in scouting, and checked it out, and Mr. Hebert was the first person who gave us a nice overview, and he's not here. And then we joined scouting, and it's so 7 years ago. It's a long run, and then. I still recall Vishnu's first scouting trip, which was an overnight camping trip in Colonial Park. And he went there, and then I get a call around 11 o'clock from Mrs. Manju saying that your son is crying and you have come get him. I said, like, I heard that in kindergarten. I didn't expect that from a sixth grader or something. But then, so apparently the scout's motto is be prepared. He wasn't prepared. He didn't take what he's supposed to do for a sleeping bag or whatever. And then, well, scouting has this wonderful aspirational thing, scout is trustworthy and so on, so on. I really took it to heart. I said, okay, the moment he joins scouting, he has to become scout trustworthy. He has to become kind. He has to become so and so. And then obviously I was a little bit hard on him because I set these high standards for him as a scout. And then obviously a lot of disappointment happened. But over time, I realized scouting also has one more motto: to my best I will do that. I'll strive for. So I took consolation from that. Okay, these are all aspirational, and he's going to get there, maybe at his own pace. So that brought me some peace and calm, and then better what Vishnu has to offer and so on. Jokes apart, but Vishnu is definitely a good kid. I'm really proud of him as a father. He's academically very talented, and he has a lot of talents which he has put to good use for in scouting as well as here in Chinmaya Ramdut. He conducted several public speaking workshops and so on, and he definitely played to his strengths. And then there are obviously some sides of him which he's not that great at, but I wish, for example, no. Family life merit badge. He doesn't like to do his chores, obviously. So family life merit badge. He cut it so close. He till his 1 week before his 18th birthday. That was when he did it. So he gave me quite a lot of gray hairs and quite a lot of chest pains. So and so there are certain things, the works in progress. But again, to his best, he is continuing to work on it, hopefully. And scouting, I'm just thinking, like, scouting is not something that transforms somebody from a kid to a superhuman or something. Scout is something that takes whatever that kid has to offer, adds force multiplier, makes it much better version of him. And that's what it made Vishnu. He is definitely a much better kid, much better son, much better citizen, much better student, much better friend because of scouting. And I'm thankful for that. Thank you, Vishnu.
Just a couple of minutes. So,
Be prepared. When she says couple of lines, it's gonna be a long one.
all right. So, thanks is one word that comes to my mind as I'm standing here, as I heard my husband finish his talk saying thank you all. Gratitude to all the scout leaders. Vishnu would not be here if not for the time and efforts and mentorship and coaching from all the adult leaders. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate. I know you are the true unsung heroes. I keep thinking, like, you kind of send your son to camp, and you kind of, every even Thursday meeting, you send entrusting all the adult leaders there. And you could have been doing so many other things, but you chose to come and volunteer your time, your intellectual ability, and all kinds of physical as well, everything for the scouts. And I wanted to first thank you all the adult leaders, for giving so much to this troop. If we say that our troop has the pride of, like, making them or the oldest troop ever, it's because of all the Scout leaders. Thank you very much. And thank you also for all to you all. This has been arranged in a really hurried last minute thing. I really appreciate all of you showing up here for given such a short notice. Um, and also shout out to Nitasha helping me out, Jayashri and Anu. Everybody came together, helped me out to pull this thing together. And of course Arun. And on to Vishnu, of course, as I mean, there's a lot of, as a mom, of course, all the bad things come to my mind, but the fact that he is here and done so many things, again, thanks to all the coaching and mentoring, I'm really proud of him. Like as Shri was saying, he's immensely talented. We have given him like so much. Okay, do this. In fact, he was part of the choir group. He took on everything and everything without saying a single word. He's open-minded, ability to take on so many things, and I really appreciate. I know that has matured a lot and given us this beautiful, not beautiful, handsome young man, very able. And yeah, you have a long way to go, but I think you're on a really solid footing with so much scouting and the wisdom that you have gotten so far. All the very best.
So I just want to end with a quick congratulations.
I would ask Mr. Sankara, who is also Vishnu's Eagle mentor, to receive the Eagle Scout Mentor pin.
I would like to ask Mr. Sankato, who is Vishnu's Eagle mentor, to receive the Eagle Scout Mentor pin. You're up next. Now we would like Mr. Sankata to provide their remarks.
Okay, so I had the opportunity to be a Scoutmaster when Vishnu joined the group and for his early years. I'd like to start, though, with referencing a note Mr. Krishnamurthy mentioned about how unprepared the sixth grader was for his first camp out. I've been on many campouts with Mr. K, and that wasn't even the worst of it. So adults are just as unprepared as our scouts, but sixth grade, you got to cut them a little slack. But we had a lot of fun on our trips together. And it was just a great experience growing with the family, because Mr. K started coming on trips with us too. But growing together and seeing you grow throughout your scouting history. Our troop has a gap in it. When my son was in the troop, we had a couple years where we didn't have as many scouts that come in. What that did was thrust upon Vishnu and those in his age. It thrust them into leadership at a very early age. And it was great to see, not only did he step into that voluntarily, he did a great job learning as he went and moving through and taking on leadership. A lot of times we see scouts come in, they come in, get what they need out of scouting, and then are absent from the group. And Vishnu was not that scout. Vishnu was there to help the younger ones come up through, help them through the program as he went through the program. So I want to thank you, Vishnu, for all the support that you gave as we, as in my role as Scoutmaster, I'm there to help mentor and guide, but you're the one who really led these scouts and these next classes through the program. So on this day, I just want to congratulate you again. We've said it a lot of times, but congratulations on everything. You've done a great job to now, and looking forward to your successes in the future.
Okay, so we have your final awards to recognize you with now. As part of your Eagle journey, you are required to earn 21 merit badges. 14 of those are designated as Eagle required and are considered to be core competencies and skills and leadership that you must demonstrate as part of being an Eagle Scout. 7 of those are elective, and there's actually almost, but not quite, 150 merit badge options to choose from. We have many Scouts come through with just over in the low 20s, but there's actually awards for receiving more than that. So for every 5 merit badges you earn over those required, you earn what is called a palm. And for your first 5 merit badges, that is rewarded with a bronze palm. For your next 5, you are awarded another palm, and this one is the silver. But that's not the end. He earned one of every medal color. So for his next 5 merit badges, he also received a gold. Congratulations, Vishnu.
I would like to ask Troop 89's Chartered Organization Representative and Committee Chair, Mr. Krishnamurthy, to come forward for remarks and commendations.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Thanks. As Omkar mentioned, I wear multiple hats. So one of the first hats I'm wearing is or before that, Troop 89 is sponsored by Hillsborough Volunteer 2 Firehouse. And as their chartered organizational rep, it's a tradition to award every Eagle Scout with a silver dollar. So Vishnu gets that as far as a part of the firehouse. And then as the committee chair of Troop 89, I want Vishnu to continue to have a relationship with Troop 89. This troop has given a lot to you, and definitely I don't want to be a stranger after you go on. So continue visiting Troop 89, nourish all your younger scouts, and towards that, here is a Troop 89 Class B t-shirt, new t-shirt, which you don't have one. And this was designed and created here in Chinmaya Ramdut as part of their neurodiversity welfare program. And some of our scouts participated in that too. And the third role, which I'm most proud of, is as a dad. And so the first summer camp that we went to Camp Renakwa, Vishnu went I went there, and Vishnu was in all those different leaf program and merit badge boards. So I was bored, so I went to a wood shop. They had a wood carving thing going on. So I picked up, and there were several different templates to pick one. So I picked one because I thought I had a hope that my son would become an eagle one day. So I carved an eagle collar pin. So I held on to it, hoping that Vishnu would be an eagle, and here it is for you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
At this time, I'd like to open the floor to anyone else who'd like to say a few thoughtful and memorable words about Vishnu.
Hi, my name is Anu. I'm an ex Troop 89 mom, and I'm also executive committee of Chimya Ramdut. And I'd known Vishnu from like, I don't know, from birth or 2 years. Yeah. So, so it's amazing to see him at the Eagle today. And when he was in life rank, I was like, no, he has to do the Eagle, let's get it done. And he really showed that he could do it. His leadership came out so well when we were doing the project, and also his mom and dad are so vested in him. It's just amazing. I was so moved when I heard he is the scoutmaster to Troop 89, and they supported him all throughout, dragged him out wherever he should, and he took it on. He did the whole project with all of the scout, leading them, guiding them. It was really nice to see how he was able to teach them what he learned, like, and the edge method, right? And and he, like, he always does everything a level higher. Okay, scout, like they said, right, you get the Eagle Scout 21 merit badges, 22 and out. He got the palm, he always has that, it's A plus or A plus plus. That's how he's been. And um and I'm so happy to see you here, and you come back from college too for this code of honor and completed it, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah. My name is Varun. I've known Vishnu for quite a while, actually. I think when I was like 6, 7. Yeah. We live in the same neighborhood. It's just a walking distance away. But when I learned that he's joining the Scout journey in 2017, I was pretty surprised. But I mean, I've seen this guy. He's very hardworking. He always puts his mind to things, and he doesn't stop. He is a very hard worker. Uh, yeah, he's worked hard to get to where he got to, and congratulations. Yeah.
Anyone else would like to? Okay.
I will add a couple words. I just want to repeat what everyone else has said. Congratulations, Vishnu. This is a much earned, well deserved accomplishment. I hope that you can recognize how much efforts and how many accomplishments you achieved in order to get here. Um, One of the core benefits of the scouting program is that you have people involved for many years, and they start off learning a bunch of skills and gaining abilities, and then as they get older, they give back to the troop, and it's a whole cycle of teaching and transferring skills. And you've been a great example of being a role model and giving back to the program that you took from. Um, and you're going to be all the better for it. Just as I found, I'm sure you're going to find going on through college, um, to when you graduate, and after that, you will find that um, things that you don't even realize you've taken from the program at this point, um, you will look back through college and you'll notice things that you're better at or skills that you've attained from your time here. So congratulations, and good luck to you in the future.
Good evening, Troop 89. First of all, congratulations, Vishnu. I'm so happy to see you as a Eagle Scout. And I don't know what Shri or Indu said, but he's always been a nice kid. Whenever I see him, he's been like very good kid, and I'm seeing him from maybe 4 years, more than 4 years, in the scouts, and he has always been good. I know maybe his parents have bigger expectations, but he's such a nice kid. And I saw him in the rafting. We both were in the same raft, and he was handling it so gently. I mean, there were younger kids in the front, and they were the bigger, they were the riding it, and though he could handle it better, he was quiet and letting them guide through. But when he took the charge, and he steered us through it very easily. So that shows a lot of your leadership skills. When you're behind, you're watching how the other kids are doing, and when you're in the front, you're taking the charge and leading it. And hope you continue the same thing in your life. When it's your turn, show what you are. Congratulations once again.
I'm Mary Comerton. I'm a committee member, Troop 89. I've known Vishnu since he joined the troop. He's a little guy. When I saw the picture, I don't remember you being that small. But anyhow, one thing, I'm thinking back to when you were much younger and you were working on a project, sitting at my kitchen table. Um, it was when we did the diorama for the township, and you were sitting at my kitchen table with your brother, and I think your dad was there, and we were talking. And as we talked and as you came up with ideas on how to tackle the project, I said to myself, wow, this kid's really smart. And as I got to know you better through the years, I kept thinking that to myself, and I think everybody would agree that you're a very intelligent person. And unfortunately, what often goes along with people who are as smart and competent as you is arrogance, but not you. Because all the years that I've known you, I've never once said that to myself. Boy, he's arrogant, he's full of himself. As a matter of fact, the exact opposite. I've always found you to be very gracious and humble and polite. And I think those two things together, those two traits, are just wonderful to see. And I have no doubt that as you move on, you'll be a great success. And I'm happy to have been even a small part of that. And also, Joseph wishes you all the best, and he's very disappointed that he couldn't be here. But if anybody is familiar with the marching band program at Hillsborough High School, you know you sign a blood oath and you can't ever miss anything. So if he would have been here, he certainly could have been. And he thanks you for all your guidance and help and getting to know you through the years. And all the best.
I want to start by saying that my brother didn't just reach Eagle on his own. He also dragged me into scouting along the way. He was the one who introduced me to this whole adventure, teaching me the ropes, literally, and showing me what scouting is all about. So, if I ever get lost in the woods, I know exactly who to blame. But seriously, he's worked hard for this moment. Years of dedication, leadership, and countless merit badges. It's no small feat, and I'm proud to be following in his footsteps. Just remember, Vishnu, you may have reached the rank of Eagle, but you still owe me for all those times I had to clean up the tent. Thank you. If anyone else is interested, then we can proceed. All right then. At this time,
I known Vishnu for quite some time. I had to work with Vishnu. It's a wonderful journey. I've learned a lot from him, and there are three words. I'm not going to take you long. He's very curious to know things, and once he know what exactly he want to do, nobody can beat him. There are things I work with him. I cannot able to feed the information he really looking for, and also he's very helpful, and and also he's very kind. Yeah. Thank you.
at this time, I would like our Eagle Scout Vishnu to come forward and say a few words.
So I'd first like to thank everyone for being here today, all my friends, family, fellow scouts, and leaders for joining me on this special occasion. Without all of your support, I wouldn't be here speaking as an Eagle Scout today. When I first joined this, I'll first like to say my dad and some other scout leaders kind of stole my thunder with part of my speech, but hopefully we can make up for that. When I first joined this troop in 2017, I was quite honestly scared. I was shy, didn't really know anyone at the troop at the time, and didn't know what to expect being in scouting. My first scout trip, as my dad said, was at Colonial Park. And I remember this vividly to this day. Even though our campsite was only a few miles away from home, this being my first time away from my parents overnight, you could assume how homesick my 11-year-old self was even on the first night. The motto of scouting is to be prepared. But during that trip, not only did I forget my mess kit, which is my plate, bowls, utensil, but I also forgot my pillow and my sleeping bag. And when I say that was one of my worst nights, one of the worst nights of sleep in my life, I mean it. On the flip side, I had my first introduction to what scouting really stood for. The moment that older scouts saw that I was overwhelmed and missing many things I needed, they instantly came to me to help. They talked to me, they lent me a plate, some utensils, and other things I needed, and more importantly, made me feel welcome as a new scout. As a new scout, and today as well, I looked up to these older scouts and always wanted to be as helpful and kind and upholding the scout oath and law as they had been. This is how I knew that the scouting program is one that I would continue to be part of, and today I can say that it's been instrumental in shaping my character, leadership, and a large part of my identity today. I've come a long way since that first trip 7 years ago. From taking on my first leadership position as a scribe, and then eventually running for SPL and becoming ASPL, to leading my first overnight camping trip at Philadelphia. I would say scouting has made me a much better leader and a scout that has hopefully lived up to the scouting values as well as the older scouts did on my first trip. Now I would like to take a moment to say thanks to everyone. So none of the scouting journey and my accomplishments would have been possible if not for all the people who helped me get to this point. First, I'd like to thank my parents for pushing me throughout all these years. I'd like to apologize if I ever pulled any shenanigans or acted in a certain way at home, but hopefully you can say that I have grown a lot due to this scouting program. I'd also like to thank all the scout leaders. First of all, scoutmasters such as Mr. Sinkata, who's also my Eagle mentor, Mr. Miller, Mr. Gupta, Mr. Norgard, Mr. Rabati, Mr. Krasnansky, Mr. Z, and many others, as well as committee members such as Ms. Thompson, Ms. Comerton, Mr. Ramaswamy, Mr. Singh, and several others. I'd also like to thank merit badge counselors that have been instrumental in helping me earn my merit badges. As Ms. Thompson said, that none of my earning merit badges and earning these palms this summer, I earned 10 merit badges in 1 week. None of that would have been possible if not for all the merit badge counselors that had been so helpful throughout that time. And I'd also like to thank all older scouts, all the scouts that have helped me out throughout the way, as well as the younger scouts who have helped me develop as a leader
throughout all this time by allowing me to teach you skills and build my public speaking and leadership skills, as well as my friends and family friends who had pushed me and introduced me to scouting as well. So thank you to everyone for being here, first of all, and for helping me so much throughout my scouting journey and helping me get to this big special point in my life. Thank you very much.
Would all scouts and adults please rise for the recitation of the Scout Law? And remember, it's only the Scout Law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, observant. Color Guard, retire the colors. Troop attention. Scout salute. Color Guard, dismissed. Troop at ease. This Eagle Scout Court of Honor is now closed. On behalf of the Bharadwaj family, we thank you all for attending and invite you for a celebratory refreshments down the hall. Thank you.
Hold on real quick.
Oh my god, bro. Wait, what the heck, bro? Wait, you were never like this, bro.
Bro, I did not remember you being this chubby, bro.
Oh god. I did not remember. Yeah, I remember this too. Oh my god. Oh, wait, what is it? Yo, I am getting my. Yo, I'm right there.
See, that's unfair.
Whoa. I don't hear this trick, though.
Oh my god. This is us like 2 years ago. I mean, no, 3 years ago. Yep, this is us 3 years
Where
ago.
is that?
It is 2 or 3. Yeah, 3 years ago. That's what I said. Yeah, 3
Where
years
was
ago.
that? Where is it?
Gettysburg.
Oh.
Yo, what the hell? See, that's me 3 years ago.
That's you? That's not you.
That's me 3 years ago. Again, the kid right there, the one with the jeans. That's me, right there, 3 years ago.
So small.
Yeah, of course. Where did you go to? I see myself. I see you.
I need your dad to go.
Yeah, let's go.
I need your dad to go. Why?
Yo, where? Yo, stay right there. Yo, go back. Go back, bro.
Let's go.
This is not controlling it. That's controlling inside.
Wait, why is that raise like
Go ahead. Oh.
Wait, bro, it's literally that blue shirt.
Someone, look somewhere.
Oh, no, that's a normal. That's like.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Those are troops so long ago. You're all too young for this. Where's this place? Burnett and Ojan?
You come from Bristol. Yeah, Burnett looks so fit.
They don't look locked in. No, I'll get it later. PowerPoint?
Alright, let's go.
Yo, it's Vishnu!
Now we need that. Vishnu actually had a slow down.
Nah, give it Okar. Can I have that fish?